Iman Gadzhi. You've probably seen him before on YouTube. After all, he has been documenting his whole entire journey from being broke to be worth 25 million by the age of 22.
Explain the story of how I made $24.5 million by the age of 22.
But in this video, I'm not going to explain how did he become a millionaire. No, instead I'm going to expose the truth behind his last regime, the digital renaissance. So what is digital renaissance, and why is this multi-millionaire putting all this time and effort into making this event for free? Well, the digital renaissance is Iman Gadzhi's attempt to wake you up to see view from what he calls the puppet masters, people who lurk in the shadows controlling the world. He talks about how if you want to escape the grasps of the puppet masters, you need to be a top 1% man. The digital renaissance is a man's way to slightly help you become Renaissance man, a man who can live a life like him, free from the control of any government, full of women, to biggest houses and...
Nope, paid for this.
luxury watches. But why is he doing it? Well, that's where things get a little bit dark. You see, Iman has a plan. He's going to use the digital renaissance for you. For him going from being worth 25 millions to being worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And here's how he's going to do it. You see, Iman is a smart man, understands the business. He understands the attention, he understands the human philosophy. After all, he did read hundreds and hundreds of books for self-improvements. Let me explain. You see, Iman owns a software company called Agency Flow, which has already been evaluated at 8 figures. So his company, Agency Flow, has already been evaluated at somewhere between 10 million to 99 million. And in September of 22, Iman also said that in each month they run the company, they're adding an extra 3 million to the value of the company. So let's say they done that from July, that means they added 3 million in 5 months, bringing the total value of the Iman software company Agency Flow to around 30 million US dollars. But how does this digital renaissance event play into this? Well, imagine freedom's one of the most important steps to escaping the grasp of these puppet masters, as gaining financial, location and time freedom, something which he says only an online business can achieve. And he also goes on talk about how the best business to start is a service-based business, simply because you don't need any money or any experience to start with. All you need is a bit of time to invest. And now let's consider Iman's target audience, which has the vast majority of it going up to 16 to 25-year-old men. I mean, its grip for the most part doesn't have a lot of experience or money, but it has a lot of time, which means a service B as a business would be perfect for his audience to start if they want to become so-called Renaissance men. But remember how I briefly mentioned at the start of this video that Iman runs an agency. Well, he also runs an education company which teaches people how to run an agency. But how is this going to help Iman increase his net worth to hundreds of millions of dollars? Well, Iman's digital renaissance has so far gathered over 3 million views. Do you know what Iman is actually doing with his digital renaissance? Iman is telling you that if you want to live a life that you can only dream of, one similar to how he lives, you need to start a service-based business, and he is selling you the ticket to success. But that's not all. Do you remember Agency Flow, Iman's software company? It is positioned as one of the stop shop for anybody who runs an agency. Essentially, if you run an agency, you need Agency Flow. So Iman has so far gathered over 3 million views on his digital renaissance event. Now let's say only 1% of those people buy Iman's course. That's around 3,000 people who sign up for $1,000 course. Now that's already around $3 million a month. Now let's say 50% of them actually signed some clients. and ended up singing for the agency flow at $95 per month. That's around 200k extra. Now that's not it. Think just a second. 200k a month means also that his company appreciated in value. That means he can value his company 10x, and that's about $50 million. Either way, this digital renaissance is a massive stepping stone for Iman Gadzhi, becoming worth hundreds of millions of dollars, right? And Iman is trying to pursue a win-win situation by opening your eyes to what is going on in the world and how you need to get time, location, and financial independence. And he's also going to actively help you do that while improving his own business. After all, it's a business. He needs customers and many of his viewers needs help. So why not build this funnel called Digital Renaissance? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more. Peace.